Welcome back to another exciting video, exciting vlog. No, it's not that exciting, it's just me talking to you guys on this while I drive. So there are 756 days left until we reach our goal for financial freedom. Counting down as usual. And today I want to talk to you about haters. And that not all haters are haters. And I'll explain to you what I mean. So when I first started doing this video creation thing, I'd get a lot of people commenting, and some people wouldn't say like really nice things, and other people, at the face of it, seems like it's not very nice, and then my automatic reaction would be, oh, this person's a hater. I'll give you an example. So somebody was mentioning something about somebody mentioned something about the way I use the handbrake, and my first reaction would be like, oh, this person doesn't know what they're talking about, you know, they're just hating. But then when I looked at it, they weren't hating, they were actually telling the truth, they were helping me. And I looked into it by Googling and searching, and I found out that I might have been using the handbrake wrong. I was pressing the button when I was lifting it up, and I shouldn't have been pressing it. I just lifted by itself without pressing the button. And who knew that was the wrong way, because I was trained to do it that way. But anyway, once I realised the person was right, I started doing it the way they suggested, and that helped me a lot in terms of views as well, because people then were arguing with me saying that's not the right way, that's the wrong way, but I knew that was the right way because I researched it. And when you first start making videos as well, you're gonna get criticised on some things, and the way some people say it might sound horrible, and other people say it in a more delicate way, and it's quite hard as well when you're first starting to take criticism or to hear feedback. Sometimes you just want to get on with it and do it without hearing anything negative about it, because then that might put you off. But a lot of people that will say something to you will say it from a place of love, so don't always think that anything that anybody says is them hating. I'll give you another example. So when I first started doing my driving videos, a lot of them were like POV videos where I had like a camera and you could see what I could see, but I was moving around a lot as I was doing the filming. And a few people mentioned that, oh, you know, this is making me feel a bit queasy, a bit sick, because there's a lot of movement in the camera. I did think about this at the beginning, but I thought it'd be alright. But then when a few people said it, I was like, okay, this is making sense. A few people have said it now, and when I looked at it, there was a bit too much movement. I think it was triggering some people's motion sickness. So that was another example of, you know, getting feedback from people, not necessarily hating, but actually telling you, what you need to do to improve your content. And there are some people that are just haters anyway, and even then, don't treat them like haters, because they are actually engaging with your content. That's the way I look at it. So people that are, I've got one guy on my Facebook especially, it's two now actually, one guy in particular, he likes to comment on every single video that I make, and it's not always nice stuff. Most of the time it's not, like, he doesn't agree with anything that I do. And with some content that you might make, you're gonna get people that don't agree with what you're doing or the way you're doing it. It's not a big deal, but he is persistent, and somebody might look at it and be like, oh, even some other followers, they'll go after him and say, leave him alone, leave Mark alone, he's doing it alright, whatever. But if I wasn't in the right headspace, I might have taken that personally, because this guy is constantly on my comments. But I actually think it's good that he's there. He's not saying anything too horrible or like racist or anything like that, or anything too crazy. He's just keeping it based like on the driving thing, and he engages with my content a lot, and I kind of appreciate that, because, you know, there are some people that will look at your content and not even engage with it, but at least this guy's engaging with it. Just like, if you've ever seen that film White Chicks, and there's a scene where one of the guys dressed up as a girl, he's on a date with a hench guy, and he's trying to put him off. So he starts saying about all his games, how how terrible he's at playing. And he was thinking that it was going to put him off, but he was like, oh wait, you actually care. So sometimes these people that you think are haters care more than people that are not even engaged with your content. So don't treat them like haters. Treat them like, like they're supporters, because a lot of them secretly are.